¿Qué es lo que? Ole, ole, ole. Vale, bueno, muy buenas chicos, bienvenidos de nuevo a un nuevo episodio de The Witcher Wild Hunt, episodio 27 creo que es. Y bueno, en el último episodio recordad que rescatamos a Jaskier, hicimos un teatro, bueno, hicimos muchísimas cosas, así que bueno, si no lo habéis visto pues lo veis, porque si no os vais a perder y no me dará ganas de ponerme ahora a explicarlo todo, me da mucha pereza. El caso, que nos quedamos justo venciendo a unos ladrones que iban a matar a un hombre porque no le daban unas cartas de Wind, porque estamos ayudando a Zoltan, al viejo Zoltan, nuestro amigo el enano, a conseguir unas cartas porque tiene que pagarle, tiene una deuda con Medland, con el rey de los vagabundos. Entonces pues nada, le estamos ayudando a que intente conseguir un poquito las cartas y tal.
Well, you're easy enough on the
Es un
eye.
regalo para la vista, puño.
Ram, Tyler.
¿Eh?
I'd kill for some vodka.
Entonces pues nada, le estábamos ayudando y fuimos a buscar las cartas que le quedaban. Este por cierto le hemos pegado una paliza, creo. Al Wind, vamos. Fuimos a buscar a este que tenía unas cartas raras y estaba el duque, un bandido contratado por un tío que también quiere cartas. Y nada, básicamente nos dijo, si ganas te damos la carta. Obviamente era mentira, pero le gané, por supuesto. Y nada, y decidieron que era buena idea enfrentarse a un brujo. Así que le clavé una espada en el pecho y ahora están ahí tirados en el suelo, muertos, modo cadavérico. Vale, y yo primero voy a ir aquí a la izquierda porque quiero reparar mi armadura en el guerrero este, que tengo la espada un poco tocada. Si es que le estoy dando mucha tralla ahí a la espada, madre mía, no vamos a dejar un títere con cabeza, la Virgen Santa de Dios. Bueno, y bueno, y fuera de eso, quiero intentar terminar un par de misiones que tenía por aquí pendiente, un par de cosas que quiero hacer y voy a caer mon. Bueno, esto mismo. A ver, reparar. ¿Cuánto? Si es que 300, tío. Es que esto cuál es la de... Ah, la de acero, la que tengo rota. Bueno, a ver, muy rota no la tengo tampoco, te digo. Yo te pago, sí. Bueno, así que estoy forrado. Tengo 8400 monedas, chaval. Esto es lo bueno de vender, ¿sabes? Este si tienes ahora 700 monedas, pues tú mira, esto lo vendes. Es que a lo mejor me... Me iba a decir, a lo mejor me trae cuenta desmontarla. A ver, por ejemplo, si yo le doy a desmontar... Joder, es que me está llamando, tío. Tranquilidad. Si desmonto esto... A ver, esto que me da... Ah, esto me da... Lingote de acero oscuro. Talismán. Pepita de oro. Mineral brillante. Las cosas voy a montarlas. Esto. Polvo ámbar, polvo de rubí. Madera, plata, esmeralda. Vale. Vale, bueno, ya está. Yo solo quería que me reparasen las cosillas. Vamos a ver quién...
Youth these days, they're brained, all of them.
Chico, un momento que estoy aquí hablando con Natalia, mi niño. Bueno, no es mía, pero ya la entendéis. Mendigo. Esperamos a ver, tío, que intento darte dinero. ¿Por qué me escupís cuando paso? Si soy tu... que te quiero dar dinero, que no me dejas. Anda la mierda. Quiero hablar con el pintor ese. Eso es verdad, mujer noble, yo estoy contigo. Bueno, a ver, tú que eres un pintor. No podrías pintar. Bueno, Zoltan. Vamos a ayudarlo. Que quiere conseguir ya la última carta que le queda. Uy, pero que vale, está aquí. Así que vamos a ayudarlo a que consiga la cartica. Como Dios manda, como buenos amigos que somos.
Ah, you're here. How'd you make out with Ravi?
Bueno,
Got the Natalis card.
Excellent. Now we've just Caesar Bilzen to fleece, and we'll be home free. We'll do this. I'll chat him up while you sneak upstairs and search his cabinet of curiosities. Certainly keeps the camp there.
¿No sería más sencillo que le comprara la
Can't we just
carta?
buy the card off him? Doesn't that sound simpler?
If I had a coin to spare, I'd sod off to Provis. Besides, Caesar'd never sell Fringilla. But don't you worry. He won't lose out on the deal. Got a bottle of Mahakaman spirit for him. A taste of the motherland's finest is worth more to an expatriate than some silly card.
Thought you said Caesar doesn't drink.
No. I said it's hard to have a drink with him on account of his rarely leaving home. Also why he's like to get pished as a priestess real quick. 3 rounds and you could walk out with everything in that cabinet while singing the 3 maids of Vicovaro at the top of your lungs.
¿Qué más hay en el gabinete?
So what's in this cabinet?
Ah, no man knows.
Ya verás.
You'll be the first to see
Ni
it.
temo lo peor.
I suspect it's either to do with buggery or metallurgy.
Sodomía o
But you can tell me
metalurgia.
once we're done. Let's
Sodomía.
go.
Bueno, venga. Sodomía o metalurgia. Son cosas muy similares, ¿no? Yo qué sé. ¿Qué tiene que ver sodomía y metalurgia? Shiva.
Caesar Bilzen. Remember our quarrel about who's king of the Pontar?
The Pike's king of the Pontar.
Well, see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish, and I do not come empty-handed.
Silur.
Who's he?
Oh, him! Oh, that's Geralt.
Does Geralt fish?
Sí.
Yeah. Cast an earthworm the other day. Caught this huge perch.
In the Pontar?
You betcha.
Can't listen to this hogwash sober. Come in!
Vale. Me ha pillado. Bueno, había que jugarse. Tampoco una decisión que fuese a cambiar drásticamente el
So
tono de
what's the Xanders are eager
Lucio
biters if
Perta.
they taste like shite and soapy water?
That's 'cause you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. Just recently, I took some fresh time
And it tasted like time-flavoured shite.
Shut it. So, recently, I took this time...
Geralt? Care to chime in? How's Xander taste to you?
A mierda.
Like shit.
All right. Grab your rods. We're off to the ponds. Can't let this drivel stand. Not in my own home.
Well then, did you hear Vibo Batilda last cast a pea and caught a young pike?
Ah, cocksuckers lying like always. Haunter Pike aren't so dim-witted to go after his rotten peas. You need live bait. Or night crawlers, though the pike aren't as eager. Don't know why. Once, dug up a crawly so fat and lovely I started drooling. Would have eaten it myself.
Joder.
I'm not so sure. Geralt, what do you and your pals use up at Kaer Morhen?
Disculpa el momento.
Excuse me for a minute.
Humans! Can they hold their Mahakaman spirit if their life depended on it? Go on! And if you need help holding your hair back, give us a holler!
¿Qué me dice el bicho, ¿Cómo se lo pasa? A ver, chavales, voy a intentar subir un poco el volumen porque, a ver, no sé si es que estoy yo sordo. Pero no lo... No, aquí no. No lo escucho súper bien, a ver. Vale.
So, when are we gonna go noodling for catfish?
I'm done fishing with you. Forget what happened last time.
What about last time? Shouldn't have yanked so hard, you wouldn't have
Yo voy a
fallen
robarle
in.
al tío este todo lo que tenga.
Seems to me I've heard...
Estas cosas ya las hemos leído 20 veces. Uy.
Knife looks like it's attached to the tabletop. Drawer's open.
Un momentito, por favor. Vale, parece ser que ya... Llave triangular. Aquí había algo.
Triangular hole in the wall.
Pues para la llave.
Interesting.
¿Soy dos?
Fits perfectly. Secret door behind a bookcase. Classic.
Sí, la verdad es que bastante físico. Uy, aquí está, esta es la cosa secreta. Oh.
Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved, but produced using magic. Shame I can't ask Triss about it. Dining set from which Emperor Emir ate during his coronation ceremony. Vatier de Rideau's dagger. Rope with which Stefan Skellen was hanged.
Joder.
Joachim de Ved's skull. Pretty grim curiosity. A set of Ananahid's necklace. Wonder if it's the real thing. Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition.
Me voy a dejar pobre al pobre.
Portrait of Emperor Emir. Temper on wood. Pretty flattering, I'd say.
Wow. Le he cogido... Bueno, le estoy quitando lo más grande. Fringilla vivo.
Here's Fringilla.
Bueno, vámonos para abajo. Pero esto lo deberíamos cerrar, ¿no? Para no dejar pruebas y eso. Bueno, pues nada.
Witch hunters everywhere. Everywhere.
Zoltan, time we were on our way.
I suppose so. It's growing late.
Greetings, Belzen. We've a message for you from the boss.
Message? What kind of message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
Now, just a minute. If any discrepancies have cropped up in the books, I can explain everything.
Too late. Grab him! And you two, get lost.
Déjalo en paz.
Leave him alone.
Cleaver will pay extra for killing a witcher. Well, up to it, lads. Haven't you got all day?
Feel for your ma that she bore you.
Seems to me I've heard... Thanks. Oh, how will I ever explain this to Cleaver?
I'd recommend a letter.
Right. Got a pack.
Good luck then. Farewell.
Ahora me he enemistado con Sakabuchi. Ya, porque le dan por culo.
You've a soft heart after all, Geralt.
Pues claro.
Oh, by the by, splendid job with that last one. Blood splatter nearly hit the ceiling.
Sí, pues habrá sido de reventar las narices.
Looked through Caesar's cabinet upstairs.
And?
No wonder he wasn't eager to show it off. Nilfgaardian armor, a portrait of Emir, Joachim de Vet's skull, Vatier de Rideau's dagger, the rope they hanged Skellen with.
Oh, shite. Disgusting fellow. To think I shook hands with him. But did you happen to take the rope? I know a few would pay a tidy sum for it. Some go in for that sort of thing.
No.
No.
If you say so.
Also found a figurine. Nilfgaardian soldier. Magic spell on it of some sort, but I can't tell what kind.
Triss ought to know.
Good idea. Take it by her house when I get a chance.
Tengo todas las cartas.
So, got the full set of cards. What now?
Now we collect a shiteload of coin for them. Let's go. The exchange. We should do it right quick.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more likely to. Had so many buyers for these cards, I felt like the belle of the ball.
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend. Don't know much about him, but he's of Duke's ilk, no doubt about that.
Bueno.
You know me, Geralt. I'm not prejudiced against anyone, as long as they pay.
Cleanse them all.
Oh, I can't wait to get the king of beggars out of my beer.
¿Sí? Bueno, vamos a ver. Ah, el comprador, el King of Beggars. No, ¿quién es?
Ah, at last. I fear the body's
Joder,
gone
creo que el
cold.
pavo este.
What is this?
Your would-be buyer handed us his coin and departed, more or less in that order. Now, the cards, please. I trust obtaining them wasn't too troublesome.
Try it and find out.
Eso digo yo. Ven para acá.
You wish me to try? I'm not as foolish as Earl. You ought to know that by now. Get to work, boys. The dwarf I wish to have alive. I must have a chat with him.
Pero vamos a ver, tú eres tonto, es que...
Geralt, bastards getting away with my coin. Damn it,
Tranquilo.
with our coin. Chase the horse, son. I'll tend to the others.
Vamos a ver. Si no puedo, si no puedo. No puedo.
Go on, Geralt! After him! I'd only slow you down.
Pero sí. Persiga a Duque. Súbete. Vamos, 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 vamos.
What? Can't understand a word.
Can't get away, Duke. Might as well stop.
Me cago en los tontos. Loco. Corre, 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 corre. Uy. Corre, 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 corre. Joder. Vale, canasta de aquí a matar a esta gente. Uy. Uy. Sácale aquí a uno. Vamos a ver, Duque.
Leave me, swiving drowners.
Este era Duque, el otro esconde.
You could use a witcher.
Ha ha. Highly amusing. If I give you the coin, will you leave me be?
Se me da igual.
Yeah, you can go, if you're able.
Ha! What are my chances with these wounds?
Not high. So long.
Puedo sobrevivir. Lo más probable es que no, pero bueno, si sobrevive, pues mira. No creo que vuelva a dar por culo, la verdad. Pues chavales, ayer fui a porque hoy he tenido un examen final.
You get him? You get the coin?
Yes.
And what about Duke? Finish him off?
No, I let him go.
Oh, I knew I should have gone with you. You know he has it in for me. He'll be doubly determined now.
Doubt it. Think he's likely to quit the business, if he gets out of there alive.
Well, Geralt, what's your preference? Coin or cards? I'd never have managed without you,
Pues
so
las cartas,
you
las
choose.
cartas, las cartas.
If you want gold, it's not a problem. I'll find another buyer for these cards in a
No,
flash.
no. Me quedo las cartas, las cartas.
Kinda curious how the cards might serve me.
Excellent. I'll take the coin to the King of Beggars right away. Surprise the prick.
Good luck, Zoltan.
Thanks, Geralt. And remember, the catfish is the king of the
Ah, el
Quanta.
catfish, el siluro. Ah. Soltitan, solti.
Zoltan,
Buah, chaval.
nice talking to
Fingí
you.
la Vigo, mira, fingí, pero más, ¿no? John Natali, buah, todas las cartas, tío. Hice Grimfaul y Tiarna. No tengo ni idea de qué me está dando. Bueno, 3, está muy bien, de hecho. Que esta misión lo valía. Vale, chavales, pues eso, que hoy he tenido un examen final de química farmacéutica, un examen tochico de estos que dicen, buah, buah, y se quedan a gusto los profesores. Me han preguntado literalmente todas las moléculas que había para preguntarme, me las han preguntado. ¿Sabes? Es decir, primer ejercicio, el tema 4, ¿vale? Porque son 6 temas en total, pero claro, son por englobar 6 temas, es decir, son sistemas en los que te tienes que estudiar todos los fármacos que existen en el mercado. ¿Qué pasa aquí? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Quién ha gritado? Bueno, pues eso, que te lo tienes que estudiar todos los fármacos del mercado prácticamente. No, todos. Bueno, a ver, todos, coño. Te estudias todas las familias y a lo mejor te estudias un 40% de todos los fármacos. Pero porque el 60% restante está dentro de esas familias de fármacos. Es decir, no me tengo que estudiar. Os pongo un ejemplo. No me estudio todas las quimioterapias, pero me estudio a lo mejor un 60%, un 70%. Y el 100%, o casi todas las familias que existen, es decir, casi todos los tipos de quimioterapia, por así decirlo, ¿vale? Bueno, vamos a tener un examen y tal, y yo ya me quedé sin té. Y yo hoy, bueno, he dormido 4 o 5 horas, yo necesitaba té en mi cuerpo porque yo me preparo así para un examen, me levanto temprano, me tomo mi té y tal, y ya hago mi examen. Pues chavales, pues tuve que salir a comprar té a un tea shop, a una tea shop de estas creo que se llama. Pues la mujer me hizo una cuenta de esa, de la tea shop, y me dice, te faltan 25 céntimos por el código, ¿quieres llevarte algo más? Y yo, claro, le dije, me había dado unas infusiones, tío. Y yo soy adicto a las infusiones, pero en plan sin teína, sin cafeína. En plan infusiones tipo manzanilla, no es manzanilla, pero, ¿sabes? Rollo de ese tipo, es roibos. El arbusto este. Súper bueno. Y la tengo ahí para probarla. Y se me está haciendo la boca agua. Voy a jugar una hora más, ¿vale? Voy a jugar una hora más o media hora más. Me voy a poner a limpiar, que tengo que limpiar la cocina un poco, dejaré a lo mejor el directo abierto. Y me hace una infusión de esas, chaval. Uf, para las 7 de la tarde, madre mía, cómo aguantar esa infusión. Dios, es que tenía un olorcito, no la he probado. Pues olía dulce y es roibos cremoso con no sé qué. Así que ahora después me la voy a hacer. Yo os digo lo que es.
It's a material world.
Hey, I can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what you do with it.
I know, which is exactly why I'm considering.
You're always considering. If it's not one thing, it's another. Let me know when you find it. Imagine, well, you know.
Pero, cortesana.
I need a rest. It's a material world. Aren't you too old to be out walking?
Escuché, me acaba de decir viejo.
A good
Cocinero.
day for comers.
Cocinero. No pescado. Pero si este no es Dudu o ponía Verbente o con no sé quién.
How are things, Dudu?
Ah, Dudu.
So, I suppose. Might have been days in the past when I'd have said, wonderful. But I can't complain. I'm in one piece. Not bound to a stake atop a pyre.
¿No prefería irte?
Ever considered leaving? Forgetting Novigrad altogether?
What for? To pass from the frying pan into the fire? The war's not yet crept here. Famine's not kicked at our door. Not that the future's looking rosy.
But you don't have to be human. Maybe you could try something else.
I've assumed many forms over the years, and in spite of all, life as a human has proven most interesting. After all, you humans rule the world.
Se siente al ser
Gotta admit, your Menga, it's a brilliant impersonation.
Don't remind me. I'm rather disgusted.
Come on, he wasn't all out terrible.
You understand nothing. A doctor assumes more than a man's external appearance. I've learned what a scoundrel had knocking about in his head. Once I became him, not an hour passed before I felt the urge to break a sorceress's fingers. After 2, I caught myself lusting to impale someone, and immediately after that, it hit me. The paranoid fear of a Doppler conspiracy.
Se gastan en riquezas. ¿Qué ha pasado?
Dudu, tell me. The halfling Biberveld goes from being a prosperous merchant to being a pauper. How?
Prefer the long version or the short?
Short, please.
Espérate, me están
The
llamando.
war.
I was under the impression merchants grow fat on wars.
Some do, but I've a serious personality flaw. I'm honest. I could not reap profits from the suffering of others. I paid taxes. I never cooked my books. And then a ship full of my goods sank. I pulled through somehow, but then a second fell prey to Skelligan raiders, rendering me insolvent. When inflation hit and interest rates rose, I, at long last, fell.
A ver. Ole, ole, hola, hola, hola. Vale, sí, se oye. Bueno, pues ya está. Cuídate, Dudu.
Oh, those bigots haven't the cunning to strip me of this mask.
Vale. Sí, verdad.
I'd give you a discount for heroic deeds, but the madam, well, you know.
¿Pero qué madame?
I need a rest.
¿Se puede saber quién es la madame? Tócate tú solito. Pero vamos a ver, estamos tontos. Vamos a ver. Vamos a hablar con Jack, que no me entero. El santito está oscuro, no tienen velas, socio. Escuche la penumbra en la que vive. A ver, Jaskier.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ecamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Tampoco me gastáis aquí en ti. ¿Qué hago? Anda.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Sophronia me suena.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
You know, I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know. No matter what you might think.
¿Y qué pinto yo?
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina. One of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
¿Y tú qué vas a hacer, anda?
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Irina. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Vale.
Fine, but...
Daryl, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Irina and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Old man Newman left me a gift last time.
El cabaret. Dios, santo, el cabaret.
What's he schemed up this time?
Bueno, vamos a ayudarlo, ¿no? Está muy mal de la cabeza.
Willows. Since me here 2 days road from the sea.
Está muy mal Jaskier de la cabeza, tío. Quiere arreglar las cosas con una tía y se pone a pedir el dinero a otra. No sé. Si es que yo también tengo una cosa, ¿qué dinero le tengo que dejar? Si son, yo que sé, como 100, 200, 300, 500 coronas, bueno, pero es que si es más de eso, tío. Es que tengo bastante dinero, pero que tampoco es para eso, yo que sé. Me cobran 200, 300 por arreglarme el equipo cada vez que mato un par de monstruos. Tampoco estoy aquí montando el dólar. ¿Qué pasa? No, tengo que entrar. Una espada de utilería. Utillero. Irina.
Ah, so good to see you.
You and Dudu know each other well?
Yes, though he's never told me much about himself. He was a merchant once?
Mm-hmm. Dudu always had a penchant for enterprise. Probably too honest to succeed in Novigrad, though.
Precisely. I've told him countless times that no matter how many times he changes his appearance, the good in him will always emerge. Bloodthirsty tyrants and vicious assassins. He played them so poorly. That must be why. Whereas he always made for an excellent trusted servant or ghost of the old king.
Necesito un elemento utilería.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My. Whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Well.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Espada Roma.
Nowadays, one note, one word's enough to send you to the stake.
Reúnete con Jaskier cerca de la casa de Sofronia después del anochecer.
Let's go kill some monsters.
Eso lo voy yo. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? Ah. Vale. Madre mía, qué matanzas. Hombres de bastardo, es que no quedan hombres de bastardo. Si es que me cargaba todo lo que existía. Tenía otro hombre de bastardo.
An abomination.
Después del anochecer, vale. Ahora anochece, joder, coño, si son las no, ha dicho anochecer, no medianoche, ¿no? Sí.
Ah, finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
¿Y ya está? ¿Eso es tu
Are you
plan?
serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, Andromask, put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born. I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
Oh. Se lo veo muy cogido con pinza ahí. Esto lo veo muy cogido, madre mía, qué tontería, qué cosa más. ¿Qué pasa? Lo veo cogido con pinza, no, lo siguiente. Un astro, pero qué astro tiene esta, y la tía creyendo, ¿será que también hay que ser tonto? Para creerse.
What's he doing here?
Help, save me. I'm dying. Poverty.
No loitering round here.
It hurts as much as nothing. Just hopped out for a smoke.
He's still again.
Seems they can't decide.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See? It's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrive. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation is for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion is. You've known him longer.
Yo qué sé. El cabaret es una especie de decoración debería ir por esa línea. El estilo de tocar es más apropiado por un cabaret, ya que está haciéndose por ti, así que tú decides. Yo qué sé, loco, pero vamos a ver. ¿Tocador o teatro? Es decir, claro, ¿cómo queremos que sea nuestro cabaret? Mejor de teatro, loco, así rollo con máscara y hostia y a vídeo, esto mismo.
You're both stage artists, and cabaret's a form of theater. Interior should reflect that.
A wonderful choice it is. At last.
Yo, este quiere que le diga nada.
Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Ah, es que es Jaskier. ¿De quién hablamos?
We can go at it here, my place.
Estamos hablando de Jaskier. Así que... Bueno, vamos a ver. Let's see.
Most hallowed fire.
It's a state of
Day like any other.
Molly, everything all right? Open up!
And I thought you'd stop drinking with your mates.
You get what you say.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
¿Están teniendo una discusión o qué? Ya está tranquilo con la puerta. Para el trabajo.
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've got to help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
Vale, ¿me puedo cargar la casa o...? Ya, porque serán putas.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio...
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers. I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter, and start looking.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Find anything?
Not here. Ah, the key.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Sí, la verdad es que
Watch
tampoco
it
entiendo.
and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Shut off, or I'll split your skull.
No,
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels.
Vamos a ver.
Get out of here, both of you.
No le puedo exigir nada a la mujer, pero...
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
Es que no
So,
veo.
what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She is to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose, in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
Que son unas máquinas. Lo ha hecho muy
You
bien.
handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
Claro,
So,
claro.
time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlex. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Que en el
Who's
Raúl que
Rotlick?
pasa por los carteles.
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
Ya voy yo por los
I'll
carteles.
go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary. Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Vale, pues vamos a ir. Para que te dé los carteles, vamos a ir a este sitio. Tin, tirin, tiririn, tiririn, tin, tirin, tin, 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 tin.
Got a piece like a racehorse.
Ay, qué horrible. Tirirun, tirirun, tin. Tirirun, na, 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 na. Efectivamente. Vale, bueno, pues puedo ir por aquí también. ¡Achú, Jesús! Es el primer juego, al cura. Que no son curas, son la religión de esta de los fuegos eternos. ¿No crees que te puedas poner a tu religión fuego eterno y prenderle fuego a la gente por las calles? Estamos locos.
You see what I see?
Uy. Coño. Joder. Hay bandidos en todos lados en esta ciudad, la virgen.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
It's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Me voy a cortar los huevos.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred!
What? Lost your nerve?
You'll regret this, mutant.
Coño, que no veo. Vamos a intentar no. Como se me vaya la cabeza. No veo, tío. Ah. Mierda.
Come on, come closer.
Vale. Coño. La Virgen.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rodlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Joder. Vale, habla con Rob en la residencia de los Belzebub. Anda aquí. Anda que sí. Gastándote el poco dinero que tienes en carreras de caballo. ¿Y para qué vas a dibujar cuadros? Eso es para matarlo a él, siempre prender fuego a la gente. Vale, aquí ya no, residencia de Belzebub. No.